Happy Sunday, guys. Steve here with Alpha Flow Trader. We have a couple of hours before the Globex Open. It's Sunday afternoon here. Figured I'd take a couple of moments to go over the strategy that we use here at Alpha Flow Trader on a day-to-day basis, and the strategy that is encoded in our custom indicator Key Levels Pro AI. We use two main strategies. One is a reversal strategy and one is a continuation strategy. We use more of the reversal than the continuation setup, but I'm going to go over both here today, and I'm going to show you what our key levels program look for when it fires off signals at these levels. All right. So these levels, as you can see on the chart, they are labeled here R3, R4, R5, and R6, and S3, S4, S5, and S6. These levels are known as Camarilla Pivots. They're basically intraday levels. They've been around since the 1980s. A guy by the name of Nick Scott came up with the formula of figuring out these intraday levels. They're based off of the previous day's high, low, and close. All right. These levels are regenerated every evening when the new Globex hours open. So Globex closes at 5 p.m. every day for an 1 hour intermission, and it reopens at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's my time. Every evening, and that's when you get fresh new levels for the day, starting at 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. All right. Or I'm sorry, Sunday through Friday. All right. So the way we use these levels is we'll wait for price action to get to our S3s or S4s or S5s or R3s, R4s, or R5s. And we'll just wait for price to get to these levels. And then we'll watch and monitor price action to see if price wants to reverse or continue at these levels. All right. So the first thing that we do before we even decide which levels are in play for today is we figure out, is today an inside day or an outside day? And what I mean by inside outside day is, let me go over to the daily chart. We're going to use NQ as an example here. Let me remove some of these old drawings off of here. All right, so NQ on the daily chart. This would be today's candle, and the previous candle would be yesterday's candle. So if today's candle is trading outside the range of yesterday's candle, is considered an outside day. As you can see here on the chart, today's candle is outside of yesterday's trading range. If this candle was inside yesterday's trading range without ever breaching yesterday's range to the upside or the downside, it would be considered an inside day. But as you can see on the chart here, it is an outside day. And the way we trade outside days are, let's go back to the 5-minute time frame. That's the other thing, is you can use this strategy on any time frame. We have always traded it on the 5 minutes. That's what we've done our back testing and forward testing on, is the 5-minute time frame. And that's where all of our examples will derive from. All right, so we're back on the 5-minute time frame. We did say is an outside day. So what inside day, outside day means to our trading strategy is, whenever it is an outside day, that means we are skipping over the first resistance level and our first support level. So that will be S3s. We are not worried about S3s or R3s on outside days. Outside days normally means we are trending, and so we are waiting for price to get to extreme levels before we look for our reversals. So once again, on outside days, we are not worried about S3s or R3s. The rest of levels are in place. So R4s, R5s, and R6, and R4 support, S4, S5, and S6 are in play on outside days. On inside days, that is the only difference, is your 3 levels are in play on inside days. So we are watching price action when if it gets to R3 or if it gets to S3. But on this day, This was an outside day, and so we're only worried or paying attention to the action when it crossed over our S4 levels and our S5 levels. All right, so let's start with this day. What was this? This was a Thursday. This candle is at 9:50. So a few moments after New York open, we are in NQ. In this situation here, we've already crossed through S4. So now we're gonna start looking for signs of a reversal at S4. We're gonna look for price to start going long at S4. And that's the other thing. We are only looking for longs in our S levels. Anytime price is trading in the S range, the S3s, the S4, the S5s, we are only looking for longs. When price is trading at R3s, R4s, and R5s, and R6s, we are looking for shorts. So we're looking for price to reverse and go short here at our R levels. We're looking for price to reverse and go long here at our support levels. So right now, at the market open, price was trading at our S levels. So we are waiting and looking for price action to show some strength, some bullish strength, and start reversing. And so we're looking for longs here at S4. And let me show you what that looks like. Let me replay this chart here. I am on TradingView. This is market replay. This isn't a live example. This is a recap of a previous trade that we took earlier in the week. All right, so we're gonna let this play out. As we see prices continuing its way down towards S5. All right. Now here's what happens here. We have a candle that wicked. It touched S5, so S5 has officially been breached, and now we are just waiting for price action just to show us our entry, show us some strength back to the upside. This first candle here that did reject off S5, it's a good start. It's a good looking candle. It's a pin bar type candle, shooting star type candle. Those are the type of candles that you want to see forming at your S levels, right? So let's continue to play this out. And there you go. Now, after that candle, you have a very strong engulfing candles that engulfs pretty much the previous two candles. And this would be a good candle to enter on if it confirms. Right now, well, the way we have our indicator coded, when our labels are yellow, this candle has not closed yet. This is a 5-minute candle. It has not closed yet. When the bar has closed and has confirmed as a strong bullish candle, our labels will turn green to signify this is an active trade, right? All right, there we go. So this candle did confirm green. It is an entry for us, and this is exactly where we would enter. So basically, this is what happened. We had price come down, wicked off of our S5 level, showed a strong price action back to the upside. That's a reversal signal for us. It labeled this trade as a good trade. We hop in the trade. It also plots out our TP1s and our take profit 2s as well. And it also gives us a stop, which is it's hard to see behind this signal label. But if you just hover over this black label here, this is our stop label. And it does give us our stop loss price point, which is 30,150. This would be a 315 tick stop loss. It was a pretty big candle that signaled us in. So pretty wide stop loss for NQ, but yeah, you just hop in and manage your risk on this one. So let's let it play out and let's see what actually happens here. All right, there you guys, as you can see, we've hit our take profit 1, and this was hit at 11:05. Our signal candle was at 10:10. So about an hour to get to your first TP target. At this point, the way we manage our trades is whenever we cross over our first profit target, we like to move our stops to break even and make the rest of this trade a risk-free trade. So Once we hit TP1, our stop's at break even. This is a risk-free trade. And we can see we can get to TP2, which looks like it's going to take a little bit longer to get to TP2, but we eventually did get there. This TP2 target did hit without ever coming back to hit our break even at entry at 130. So all in all, it took about about a 3-hour trade, hit TP2, but it worked out. I would say the average trade time when working with our system on the 5-minute time frame is normally about 30 minutes to an hour. This one did take a little bit longer, especially with NQ, the way NQ moves. It did take a little bit longer than usual, but it did get there. All right. So that is an example of a reversal setup off of our Camarilla levels. Price came down. It was in our S levels. At S levels, we're looking for longs. It showed us, it came to our S5 level. It showed us some strong price action. And once we got our confirming price action, we hopped in on the trade, set our stops, set our targets, and it worked out this time, right? So that's an example of a reversal setup. And now I'm going to go over what a continuation setup looks like. Let's go with ES on this one. This once again is trading in our S levels, so S3s, S4s, around that range. This particular trade was at S4, and so we'd be looking for longs off of S4, right? So the way our continuation setups work is you first have to have a reversal setup before a continuation setup. So we have to get into a reversal trade first, which it looks like we are setting up for a reversal trade here. Let's play this out. And there you go. So a reversal trade has confirmed. This is a reversal long at S4 on ES, right? So we're going to let this reversal trade play out, see if it gets stopped out or if it hits our targets. And this one did hit TP1, and there you go. It did hit TP2. So this trade is over. This was our reversal trade off the S4 that hit both TP targets. And now what we're looking for is a continuation of this uptrend. And as we continue, there we go. We are having a potential continuation trade here. So price came, it took out TP2. We've got a normal pullback, but now we are resuming our uptrend. And this resumption is what's known as a continuation. So it's a continuation long in this case. We do have continuation shorts as well. So let's see if this trade confirms, and it does. So this was, it was labeled as a poor signal, but it is a valid continuation signal off of our previous reversal signal. So we're continuing this uptrend. We would get in at this entry candle here. You see our stop is set at 12 ticks, or the candle extreme, the other end of just below the low of this candle. And our TP is set at 75.88, 12 ticks away as well. That's 1-to-1 TP1 target, and our TP2 is 24 ticks away, which would be a 1-to-2 TP target. So let's let that play out and see. And there you go. You can see we did hit TP1 and we did hit TP2 as well. So this is what the typical continuation trade would look like after a successful reversal trade. So if you got into this reversal trade, you hit your TP targets, price came back down, but it's still showing a lot of strength for this trade. You can hop back in on a continuation trade and get your second successful win on the day off of this trade. So this is 2 winners right here, back to back. But yeah, I just wanted to take this time just to show you what a reversal trade looks like in our system and what a continuation trade looks like in our system. Once again, you will always see more reversal setups than continuation setups. but they both are valid setups, and they're both high probability winning setups. It's as simple as that. We wait for price to get to our levels, and we monitor price action. If price action shows us a reversal or continuation, then we take the trade. We try to keep it as simple as possible. Um, Trying to see if I'm missing anything else. I think that's it. All right, guys, that covers mostly everything with these Camarilla pivot levels. I'll try to put some more videos and examples out there on how I trade these levels. There are a couple of other contexts that I use when trading these levels. So yeah, I'll try to get some more videos out there. If you guys did like this video, please like and subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions regarding how I trade these Camarilla pivot levels. There are a couple of other strategies that we do trade, but those are based off of session volume profile, which I will go over in another video. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment. We are live streaming every morning, showcasing our program, Key Levels Pro AI. Tap in with us every morning, Monday through Friday. We live stream on both YouTube and TikTok. We can be reached at Alpha Flow Trader. We are always going over the Camarilla pivot strategy on our live streams and just showing you how we navigate these markets using these pivot levels, as well as our indicator, Key Levels Pro AI. All right, that's it for now, guys. Thank you. Looking forward to bringing more strategy content for you guys. Bye.